Good morning. Today I'm going to create a look using all the free stuff you're going to grab except these two. Obviously, maybe I will show the makeup remover wipe end of day and brush cleaner I can obviously show sometime. So let's start with the Glowify in champagne. All four of the Glowify sticks are really nice, particularly if you think you don't know to do what do you say, like eye looks or shadow colors, all those kind of stuff. It's like a crayon. You just scribble on your eyes and just blend with your fingers. That's all it's about. Like, it's so easy and anyone can do it. It's like, it's going to be your quick go-to for your eye looks any day. $50 a free product gets added, and you can also use your kiss and tell rewards, and that way you're getting maximum benefits. And these products will be so easy, and also it's like getting a very good perk for stocking up on your regular stuff. That's why I keep saying, like, you should try them once, then you will be like, can you get all four colors in this? Because that's how much you will start to love these products. Because I always say, anytime when I get free products or free gifts, right, I tend to pick something that I don't usually buy. Next one is adding Onyx glitter to my outer corner. It's a black, so go light. You don't want to go heavy handed because it's more controllable when you add a little bit at a time rather than adding a lot. You can always layer if you want it to be shown up more rather than making it patchy. So here I'm adding the Onyx glitter in my outer corner, outer V basically. So it's just to smoke out the outer lash line alone. And if you love black, or if you are like, I want to try smoky wings and eyeliners, this is such a perfect color for you to try as your first. And the trick to any eye look is adding a little at a time and blending. So if you keep blending, it's going to tone down the color. If you want the color to show up more, I think I have it something in the brush, but I'm just going to tap a little bit. So if you want the color to show up more, what you're going to do is you're going to pat the color. So do you see, if I pat it, it's going to show more, whereas if I keep blending, the color will diffuse. So it's always individual's preference on whether you want the color to be lighter or darker. So I'm just going to, you can always come back and clean it up. That's makes the color looks more professional and at the end of your eye looks. And you are going to just clean up with your concealer or any base. Smoke my lower lash line. This is a step I can never skip. If you have small eye, stop it right there. I can go a little bit far, but if you are like a small hooded eye, then just stop it in the outer corner. That way you don't close your eyes. You can do this in your waterline too. That's the biggest plus of ShadowSense colors. So you can do multiple, and I'm also going to show you how to clean up the outer edge. You can get the tape that you can do, or it's basically you're just going to do this. Do you see? It cleans it easily. You can use your concealer. I have used Natural Tan, which I always use as my base. It helps to lift the whole eye look. So you are basically cleaning up any outer edges. That way it looks neat. Can you see the difference? Here it looks more lifted, whereas this brings it down. Just get a flat brush and basically you're going to draw a line after your outer line, like basically towards from your lower lash line to up, and just blend with your fingers. So initial days you will have spill outs if you are doing, because if you leave that, it's going to make your eye look droopy, which we don't want. So that's why we are lifting it. And these are like simple steps that can make your eye look more professional. And like I always say, don't judge it without you do your eyeliner and your mascara. So that's what we are going to do. We are going to use the pen liner that is coming free in this sale. This is a calligraphy style pen. We do offer in black. You can do thick line or thin line. I like to start somewhere in the middle and assume that you are connecting the dots. So you're going to do, yeah, you're going to do small at a time, so that your the chances of getting messing up is small. So even if you are a beginner, these are like so easy to do, and something that is like a pen that makes your lashes look thicker. So since, like I said, if you have a hooded eye, make sure you do thin line. I think smoking out can be easier, but you don't want to have thick lines all the time. You can see having the lighter one is actually opening up the eye, whereas having a darker one closes. So if you do a very thick line all the time, particularly if you have a hooded eye, if you have a big eye or you have more lid space, all the way you are welcome to do. But when you don't have that real estate, make sure you do small lines, and this is so easy to do. So believe me, like I have never done pencil or even the liquid eyeliners, but as you practice, you can really do. If you don't know to do a wing, it's basically an extension of your lower lashes. So here I'm just going to make a tiny wing. So that's all it is. So I just finished with just the black non-waterproof mascara, but you can see once you finish the mascara and also the liner, it actually finishes the whole look. And the lip color that is in here is rich ruby, so that's what I'm going to do. It's a HydraMatte color, so that means you don't need a gloss, and you can do as light and as dark again in this one. That is the cool thing. So let me show you how you can do a lighter one. No, I did very what do you say, like a one line, but if I keep blending with my fingers, I can make it look light. You can see you can make it as light as possible. If you don't want to, you can even start with lighter. You can even mix with our lip balm or lip mask. That way you can tone it down. I am here all for the actual color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it one more layer of it to show the actual color. Like I said, this is HydraMatte, which stays anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. It stays longer for me, and I think it's based on your lip health, how much it's not chapped, how much what you are eating. So here I love it, a bright lip color any day. Here is the finished color, but I'm also going to use it as my blush. You can mix a little bit of pearlizer with it. Let me add a tiny bit. I'm going to add a tiny bit of pearlizer to the color, and I'm going to blend them maybe with the brush itself so that I get a beautiful blush to go. So I'm going with light-handed because this is a brighter shade, but it's going to make the pearlizer do the magic, and you can use this as your eye shade as well. So anytime when you have HydraMatte, make sure you do. So this is a darker side, and you can see this is a lighter side. So always how you use the product. Let me go back with, if you feel like you want this to be there, then just take your what is that, like your foundation brush or anything, and just blend. You don't need any extra product. Basically what you need to do is you are blending. That's it. So that's the whole look with all the free products, and I hope you get an idea on how these products work, and also how you can create even just the whole look with all the free products alone. I haven't picked any other shade. It's mostly the staples, either CCTM or Glowify, those kind of stuff for my base makeup, but the colors are all from the monster sale. It doesn't need any gloss. Usually that's the beauty of it. It can work by itself, and it stays similar to LipSense, but I just have this gloss, so I'm going to also show how it looks on top. So this is again the diamond gloss that's going to come free, and when I gloss for what is that, like a gloss for HydraMatte, I don't do like the whole. Instead I dab few and just blend it. That way I'm not moving it much. So you can see it still gets the glitter, but it still has that matte finish too. Out of the 7 free products, I have used 5 of them for this look. I used Champagne Glowify in my inner corner. I have used Onyx glitter on my outer and also my lower lashes. I used the pen on my top lash line, and I used the Rich Ruby HydraMatte as my lip color and also as my blush color with pearlizer, and I have used the Diamond Kiss gloss on top. So the 2 things I haven't used is obviously the brush cleaner and the makeup remover wipes. Definitely I will show them too, but hope you love the whole look. It's like so easy to do and beautiful for an evening because the glitters complement each other so well.